Hi, this time I will tell you everything I know on the subject of Cześć, which is Polish hello. I would like you to separate sounds. So, tr, e, ś, ć, tr, e, ś, ć. That was really a big challenge for me to invent the way how I can show you this, the differences between ć and ś and tr. And the only way I could imagine was to make drawings. I think I don't have to say any word about e. You know how to pronounce so I will skip it. Also the sound tr, you know from English words like challenge or church. So we will focus only on these two terrible letters because you have no sounds like that in English. Thinking about these sounds, I thought I will show you that we have short sounds and long sounds. The letters ch and ch are short sounds. You can hear it. Ch, 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 ch. And the sound sh is long sound. As you know the sounds like ch and we can divide the word cześć into two parts. Cześć. Cze is easy and you can say it with me. Cze, cze. To teach you the pronunciation of sh and ć, I would start from the letter S and the sound s. Then it will be easier to compare it with the sh. Explaining the way of making sounds in Polish, you should focus on the tongue and the shape of your lips. When we have the sound S, which anybody can make, just concentrate and do it. You can see that your tongue is making very narrow gap and with a palate, so you push the air in this very tiny gap and the air touches the tooth and goes through the mouth, which is very flat, so there is very little space. And comparing it to the letter sh, I have a drawing here. You can see that you make bigger gap between a palate and a tongue, and you don't touch palate with your tongue, the same like with the S, but the lips are more of a shape of O. So the only difference is to making the bigger gap and changing the shape of a lips. Probably you can hear that the sound comes from here, behind the teeth. And you can compare it with a sound like a, which comes from the throat. So this is also interesting. Again, if you do S, just make a bigger gap in your mouth and change the shape of your lips. With an S, you have flat lips, and with a sh, you have more open lips. Now I will try to make the sounds of these two letters without even changing my tongue in the mouth. I will do it only with changing the shape of my lips, and listen to it, please. So I think it could be great exercise for you. When you make the sound of S, don't do anything, just make the lips like you would say, like you would like to say O, to make it round. From S, flat lips, to O, round lips. As we know how to say sh, and we want to go to the ch, I think it will be helpful to compare it with a sound of ch, ch, ch. Remember the short sounds ch and ch. So let's go to the ch, which you know how to do. You have the tip of your tongue touching this very close space behind your front tooth. There is kind of a ridge, and your tongue is touching it very shortly, very short touches. And focus on your lips, they are open. This is similar sound to d, t, d, t. Again, do. And now comparing ch to ch. I think the main difference is the use of tongue. Here you only quickly touching the ridge, and here you touches the bigger part of palate, also the front one, like behind this ridge. Your tongue is flat and is quickly touching here, ch, 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 ch. And your lips are flat, ch, ch, ch. I think this sound is the most difficult because sh, 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 sh is nearly the same like s, but this ch. Oh, I know. Okay. I know, I did it. Here, let's imagine you know how to say sh. Comparing it to ch would be here, no touching, touching. Yeah? Sh, ch, ch, ch. And these touches are very short. Ch, ch, ch. And as I said, here in the front of the palate. And also, comparing it is, you have to remember about the shape of lips. Making sh, you do it with a round lips, and ch with a flat one. So, sh, ch, ch. I mean, when I'm doing it, I don't feel I make such a big difference between the shapes of my lips. Sh, ch, ch. Yeah, the only and lonely and alone difference is touching. Here, this sound is made without touching of tongue to your palate, and ch is like tr, tr, ch, ch. You touch it. Oh man, I'm exhausted, even from explaining. And I know it's a big job to learn it, but I hope it helped. So you can exercise in front of the mirror how to speak cześć. So maybe I will say it in a slow motion or slow hearing for you. Cześć. Bye.